Hello, hello. Welcome to the 23rd day of the 30-day journey to 30. I'm really getting to be a pro at this. Welcome to the 23rd day. Today we are going to dive more into consciousness by looking at the first step of consciousness, just to kind of revamp your memory and remind myself. Consciousness is awareness, intention, and commitment. And so today we're going to look at awareness. What exactly is awareness? Why do we need it? How does that fit into this whole scheme of things? So I think the very first thing to recognize is awareness covers a lot, right? So we've got our physical plane. Maybe you've got your computer in front of you, you've got me in front of you, you maybe have a drink or something near you, there's a specific color, you're in your living room. So it's your physical plane is what's actually in front of you. Like, what can you see? What can you hear? What do you recognize? Awareness, physical plane. But we also have kind of our intuitive plane running also at the same time. And it's saying, like, yes, this is where you need to be. Maybe not. Maybe now would be a good time to check your phone or not. So our intuition is happening at the same time, and that's also something that we want to be aware of. Like, what is our gut or our heart or our spirit or whatever we kind of believe in there? What is our intuition telling us? And then we also have our subconscious plane. So what are some processes that are running in the background that we're not aware of, that we're not normally aware of, but we should start being aware of? So maybe, oh gosh, there's so many. I don't even know how to go into that process, but it's all of the things that we've talked about, kind of like subconscious programming back there. A lot of times it's stuff that happened in childhood or consistent themes throughout your life. Normally it's the negative. Normally it's I'll always be broke. It's normally feeling a state of lack because I'll always be broke. I grew up in a broke family. This is life for me. Um, and if we're not taking the time to be aware of that, that's running the show. So awareness covers a lot. And that's not even considering states of like complete unconsciousness. For example, sleeping, because I know quite a few people out there believe that our dreams hold meaning for us, and our dreams are actually our subconscious trying to work itself out. So when it comes to awareness, there's a lot to wade through. And so I don't want to say that you have to be aware of everything all the time, because oh my God, that would be exhausting, right? Yes. We can agree that. We can agree on that. However, awareness is the intention and the commitment, the awareness, intention, commitment, to try to be as aware as possible of all the things going on in your life, of recognizing in this moment, this is what I see. This is my physical plane. In this moment, this is what I'm feeling in my intuition. In this moment, this is what's running in my subconscious. Now that I've checked all of those three areas, how do I proceed? Now that I have a good awareness of what's going on, how do I proceed? Um, it's a commitment to that. It's a commitment to trying to be as awake and aware as possible. One of my favorite things to do, because ideally you have awareness through all of the seven C's, right? So we mentioned three planes: your physical, your intuition, and your subconscious plane. But you mostly want awareness through the seven C's, the concepts that we've brought up so far. So awareness of your character, awareness of your curiosity, awareness of your connections, awareness of your um, courage, creativity. You want awareness of those things. And the best life hack I can possibly give you is just make lists, baby. Yeah, it's that simple. Once you start getting out of your head onto paper and you start really putting the pieces together, awareness makes so much more sense in your life. So if you go back to character and you start looking at all the things that you've decided make up your character, all of the things that are different pieces of your character, if you write that out, you'll start seeing the patterns emerge and you'll be aware of them. If you go back through creativity, for example, and you make a list of all the things you've wanted to do in your life and the reason why you didn't do them, you'll probably start recognizing a pattern. You'll become aware of how you operate and how that system works in your life. And for all of the other 7Cs, as long as you're bringing awareness to them, and again, the easiest way to do that is just write it out. Absolutely just write it out. The second way to do that is something that I'm sure you've heard before, but take time to meditate. Like I mentioned a little bit earlier, your dream state is normally when your subconscious is working through things. Meditation is like dreaming awake together. Meditation is the ability for you to sit and let your subconscious do its thing while you're a little bit more aware of the show that's happening in your mind's eye. So write it down, meditate, and awareness makes so much more sense. Awareness gets so much easier. So to keep today's video as short as possible so that you can maybe go journal a little bit, so you have time to maybe go try out meditation and see what pops up in your awareness. I want to keep it to that. Consciousness is made up of awareness, intention, and commitment. The first step of awareness, there are kind of 3 levels. There's your physical plane, there's your intuitive plane, and there's your subconscious plane. And the best way to work through all of this is keeping a list throughout all of the 7Cs and meditating on the 7Cs, or just meditating. Just show up every day, meditate. Kind of like what we talked about before in creativity, you can find extraordinary in the ordinary. If you're showing up every day to meditation, great things are going to happen, and awareness is one of them. So let me stop rambling. You go meditate and or write a list, and I will see you here tomorrow when we move into intention, the intention part of consciousness. So have an amazing day. I'll see you then.